In October 1880, a gold freight ledger lay open inside Street Elmo, but a secret rail realignment transformed a booming valley into a dead end. Why did it stop? Merchant Anton Stark wagered his entire life savings on this paper record, constructing a massive dry goods store right along the expected tracks. By December 1881, the underlying mechanism was clear, with the Mary Murphy mine generating millions in raw silver ore that required immediate heavy transport. Street Elmo functioned entirely on outbound ore shipments, converting mountain rock into solid bank credit through the local freight depot office. Anton Stark tracked daily rail ticket sales to forecast his inventory orders, confident that 2,000 residents guaranteed permanent commercial prosperity. Saloon keepers and hotel managers built ornate facades along Main Street, assuming the Pacific Railroad path would lock wealth in place forever. But in 1890, engineers discovered a cheaper path through an adjacent valley, threatening to cut the community out of the transit loop. The operating mechanism strained instantly when the Denver and Rio Grande Railroad officially diverted its main freight schedule away from the town. Suddenly, a single shipping invoice from the Mary Murphy mine cost double to haul by wagon over the raw mountain passes. The point of no return hit when regional banks froze commercial credit lines for all businesses operating along the bypassed route. Anton Stark doubled down on his investment, borrowing high-interest private capital to buy out his departing neighbor's warehouse space. Stark believed the high-grade silver veins would eventually force the locomotive executives to lay a secondary spur line back through. Instead, independent freight haulers abandoned the route entirely, refusing to battle the high-altitude winter drifts without rail supply support. By 1910, the financial ruin escalated into social death when the local schoolhouse district officially revoked its seasonal teacher payroll. The Home Comfort Hotel locked its front entry doors next, marking the first major structural closure on the town's main commercial strip. Anton Stark watched his retail inventory rot on shelves because no incoming passengers arrived to purchase basic mountain mining provisions. The absolute collapse occurred in the early 1920s when the Mary Murphy mine permanently shuttered its deep drainage tunnel pumps. The final outbound mail hack left the valley shortly after, carrying the remaining township records to the county seat downriver. Stark refused to join the exodus, staying inside his empty building while wind dismantled the decorative boardwalk planks right outside. The local Presbyterian church held no final service, its pine pews simply left to gather mountain dust behind unbolted sanctuary doors. By 1922, the state officially removed Street Elmo from the regional transit map, seals its status as a stranded mountain relic. The remaining structure survived only because the extreme mountain altitude prevented rapid organic rot, freezing the architecture in its final moment. The original gold freight ledger from October 1880 sits in an archive today, proving how fast isolation destroys a community. Modern builders constantly repeat this error, sinking immense capital into fixed locations while ignoring shifts in the underlying logistical networks. Today, that original 1,880 gold freight ledger is completely faded and water-stained, matching the quiet timber structures line the empty Colorado Pass. Did Street Elmo collapse because the mountain minerals ran out, or because people misread a temporary transportation boom as permanent